Hi everyone, I'm Amrita and welcome to my channel Fries and Shine. Here you will find evidence-based, no-nonsense, nutrition-related information. So before we go ahead, I just want to really quickly thank everyone who has been watching my videos and who has been sending me feedback. It's been really helpful and it's really motivating to keep making these videos. So I hope we can continue this relationship. So for the entire next month, I'm going to be focusing on all things carbohydrates. There's so much information, or dare I say misinformation, present about them that have really helped to clarify and clear some of it. In my opinion, most of this confusion comes from the fact that most people don't know what a carbohydrate really is and what foods contain carbohydrates. So in today's video, we're going to discuss what even is a carbohydrate, and then we're going to go on to discuss what foods contain carbohydrates and why we need this nutrient in our diets and life at all. What is a carb? Carbohydrates are nutrients that our body needs in large quantities to support life and to provide energy. In fact, every single gram of carbohydrate is capable of producing 4 kilocalories or calories worth of energy. What foods contain carbohydrates? Now it's important to know that the word carbohydrate is an umbrella term and there are various foods that fall under this. So carbohydrates are even simple sugars like your table sugar, the sugar found in fruits, the sugar found in even dairy. It even includes starches like those found in vegetables, in grains, dals and pulses, even fiber, something that we know that is so good for our health, is a carbohydrate. Hold on. Did I just say vegetables have carbs? And dals too? Unfortunately, the word carbohydrate has come to be evil and has come to commonly refer to only things like maida, bread, pasta, which we consider not so great for us because they are refined. In fact, every single thing that comes from a plant contains carbohydrate, either in the form of a simple sugar, a starch, or fiber. Think of it this way. We as humans all look different, talk different, but we're still made up of the same basic chemicals. Even foods that contain carbohydrates are made up of the same chemicals, carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, combined in different ways and in different amounts. And these are what give carbohydrate foods their different properties. So any food that contains simple sugars or starch or fiber contains carbohydrates. It might not be the most prevalent nutrient in it, but it is present. Now that we have established what carbs are, let's get into a viewer request question that I had. This one was asked by Pooja on Instagram. Thank you, Pooja, for your question. And she asked, why is it important that we not completely avoid carbs? So basically, why is it important to make sure that carbs are a part of our diet? Just like a car needs fuel to function, our body also needs fuel to function, and carbohydrates provide this basic source of fuel. Everything that you eat that contains carbohydrates is broken down by the body to produce glucose, which is then ultimately used to create energy in the body. And this glucose is so important in your body that your body also has ways to store it in your liver, in your muscle, and in your fat cells for times when it may not be available through food. Now, while nutrients like protein and fat can give you energy, your body will always use carbs first if they are available. In fact, some parts of your brain as well as your red blood cells can only function in the presence of glucose. So if you completely avoided carbs through food, your body would first dip into its stored glucose reserves, use those, and once it runs out, it will even break down your muscles and produce the glucose that the body needs to function. Now, a lot of you may have heard about the ketogenic diet, which is a very low carbohydrate diet and a high fat diet. It's important to note that the body has a different source of fuel in this diet And when this diet is done properly and monitored closely, it is very safe to follow. That being said, even in a ketogenic diet, your red blood cells as well as parts of your brain are still running and functioning on glucose. But if glucose and carbs are so important, why have they earned such a bad name? Perhaps because they taste so good. When I say carbs, you don't conjure up images of papayas and pineapples, right? The first thing you think of is pastry and pasta. Carb-rich food tastes really good and makes us feel great mentally too. So we may have developed a slight bias towards eating these foods. Also, grains like wheat, like rice, are cheap compared to fruits and vegetables and are more easily available to the masses too. But ultimately, the dose decides the poison. Have you ever been on medication? You may have sometimes been told, make sure you only take 2 pills in a 24-hour period. What happens if you take 3 though? At 2 pills, the medication will give you some therapeutic benefits and will help your health. At 3 pills, maybe the dose is toxic to some organs in your body. It may cause side effects too. Similarly with carbs and carbohydrate-rich foods, it's the quantity that you eat and the quality that you eat that determines how it's going to impact your health. If you eat it within the suggested amounts, it's unlikely to cause any ill effects on your health. So let's understand this really clearly. Carbs are not the enemy. It of course depends how much you eat, but it also depends what kind of carbs you eat. Simple sugars, starches, or fiber. That's all for today. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please like it and share it with other people who may find it helpful. Remember once again, the entire month we're going to be talking about all things carbs, so make sure you subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any videos. In addition, if there are specific carb-related topics that you'd like me to talk about, please reach out to me either on email or on Instagram or leave some comments in the section below. See you very soon. Until then, take care and keep shining.